that video, so I want to come here. All right, bet. Okay, I can move around now. So bet this is what is returning again. So the 250-year contract for the United States is up. You feel me? And so now it's on the people to come together and assemble together amongst themselves. I'm not saying everybody come together because that's unpractical, but for families, for tribes, for common interest groups, for masterminds, they have to come together, and those who have land, they come together and restore the allodial titles. That's the time that we living in right now, is to restore the allodial titles. It's something that's not commonly talked about. And then what you also will find is that a lot of these lands don't even have like records attached to them because everything has been done from a de facto sense, right? So a lot of these land records are, number one, they either got them vaulted, like the real records going back to like probably BC time. We've always recorded our land. It was always recorded, right? But there was a time where, like in our nation, in the Cherokee Anianwea Nation, where we had oral traditions to where we knew orally whose land it was because it was passed down vocally, right? But now once we started getting hijacked and like these what you call them, democracy started coming over here and in a de facto sense taking our land from us, then that's when we started getting and documenting the records. But they did it via deeds of trust, because when you look at the English charters, the first English charters, that when they came over here, they were doing these charters with the king of the Carolinas. So the first charter was in 1584, and in 1584, that was when the first charter was established by Sir Humphrey Gilbert, right? And so the kings of England was negotiating with the kings of the Carolinas, and also the queens and the motherships of the southern regions of the Carolinas. And they established these charters under one solid condition, firm condition, was that the land could not be sold, but it could be parceled out, right? So when these colonizers came over here, they granted them land parcels, right? Meaning that the land remained to the holdership, and the titles of the land remained to the heirs of the royal families that was here. They could not be sold off, right? And so what happened was, this is where you get the fractional reserve system, because since they can't pick up land and move it and take it other places and stuff, it was fixed. So therefore, the land remained in control. They call it, you hear them say the crown. And when you hear the crown, you would think, the Lords of London or the House of Lords in England and stuff like that. But all of that was right here. So this is years and years of research, people. All right, years and years of research. So here talking about the Virginia Company. So again, send this to Henry Louis Gates. Let's talk about it. It says, very important to note that in the original Virginia Company charter, the company was not given the right to own land, although it can parcel it out amongst settlers to be granted to them by patents from the king. All right. So that's where you get the we almost, let's say March 12th, that's tomorrow. That's my brother's birthday. So that's 414 years from that. 414 years almost to the date. Extended its territory, the Bermuda Islands, reduced the power, the treasurer, and gave the ordinary stockholders. So the Virginia Company is the origin of these corporations. It was the first one. And this is where you see people like working on the side, people working on the highwaymen, the trashmen, all of that comes from the Virginia Charter. All right. And it failed. And the first official consolidated colony was in Charlestown in 1670. All right. Because all of these joints failed miserably. And see right here, it says, as a result of the condition, the Crown ordered an investigation which led to a quo warranto proceeding. And on May 24th, 1624, a decision was handed down in the court, in the King's Bench, revoking the charter of did you know that the Virginia Company got revoked? Upon revocation of the charter, the Virginia possessions of the company was reverted back to the Crown. So again, like I said, when we talking about the Crown, we talking about the noble monarchs, the rightful heirs, right? The joint heirs with Christ in the Carolinas. And the government of the colony was again in the hands of the king. North Carolina area, which no permanent settlement had been made again, was made again available for the disposal of the Crown. And so that's where you get like when you look up the Etowah and the Kiowa tribes, those are the ones who essentially issued the land grants in Charlestown in 1670. If it wasn't for that, then the people would have not there would not be no colony. This probably would be an Islamic state. I'm just being honest with you. So again, it makes this joint here different when you watch this. So keep all of that in mind. It definitely would not be this. Look at this is who was running Virginia before 16, what do they call it? Contemporary. So these are the kings. So when they talking about the kings, they talking about the chief, king, priest, prophet, poet. Because a lot of your chiefs were poets, like David. And it was more Psalms than what's in the Bible. You understand what I'm telling you? And maybe that's perhaps why Nasir is one of the greatest poets and storytellers of all time.
Unfortunately, the house burned down in
because
1963.
He's a descendant
and today
of
it's
the
nothing
chief
but
prophet
forest.
poets.
But Nas, we ask, you were going to say something, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just thinking about buying that land.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd say it. In 1865, Calvin and Pocahontas walked off the Carlisle plantation and began their new lives.
So there you go. Virginia. It says in Virginia, while white servitude was limited, do I had a book in front of me so we can see? Look what I got. That's the crown, ain't it? Negro, the Jew and Negro, preventing Negroes, Jews. Oh, buddy, you gotta love Jay Rogers, bro. So, Boom. This is my work, and instead of donating to me, buy my books. Buy the books. Buy my books in bulk. And donate to the people on the street. Donate to the people who don't, like, get my books, like, buy my books in bulk and just have them in your car. So, like, when there's people on the street, they asking for dollars and stuff like that, give them my book. You feel me? Don't donate to me, get it them. You feel me? So it say in Virginia, white people were sold in the United States up to 1826. Up to 1826. 50 years after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Now, this is 75 years after the Declaration of Independence. So it say the state of South Carolina. You feel me? This is a bill of sale right here. Now, it talks about it. It says right here, fact 69, 1860, there were 487 freed Negroes in the United States. In 1860, there was 487,000 free Negroes in the United States, some of whom owned slaves. C.D. Wilson estimated that there were 6,200 Negro slave holders. Tax returns in South Carolina. So this is in South Carolina. This is a bill. You see it up here? South Carolina. So this very much so could have been a Negro slaveholder. It says that in tax return of Charleston for 1860 showed that there was 132 Negro slaveholders in Lurd. So this was 75 years after the Declaration of Independence. So let's do the math on that. What's 75? We just gonna do, so we know 100 went, damn, plus 7, that's 1886, right? 1886. What's 75 years after Declaration of minus 25? No. 1886. 1876 minus 25. That'll be 51. So 1851. In 1851, that's when this was done. So 1851, but this says in 1860 is the tax return, so that there was 132 Negro slaveholders with 390 slaves. The Negro slaveholders, like the white ones, fought to keep their chattel in the Civil War. Nature knows no color line. You feel me? But that's 100 amazing facts about the Negro. So let's go back here. Choose a different asset. Let's go back to here. We want to watch this one more time.
1963. And today it's nothing but a forest. But Nas, we ask, you were going to say something, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just thinking about buying that land.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd say it. In 1865, Calvin and Pocahontas walked off the Carlisle plantation
5 years after
and
1860.
began their new lives. Through court records, we discovered one way that they chose to use their newfound freedom.
The following persons wish to be recognized as man and wife. That they have been living together as such before they were freed.
That is Calvin and Pocahontas.
I think that marriage is a form of slavery too. That's just me.
Oh. See, this is painful now. This is like, to see that, it's like, that hurts. Yeah.
Let's see what else we can find. Now
Uh-oh, we starting to put faces to names.
That is the Carlisle Plantation in Richmond, and that is Benjamin Franklin Little. Take a look at that guy. That is the white man who owned your ancestors.
My ancestors.
This is the face my ancestors looked at every day.
Every day.
The eyes they looked at.
The man they feared, the man they had to please. For 6 of your third grade grandparents and us.
How does he know and he wasn't there?
Now I'm looking into their world.
How does he know that?
Now I can see where they walked, what they saw. Oh, bill of sale, March 27, 1859.
This is the bill of sale for your third great grandmother.
A receipt for a human being.
You feel me?
Received of Benjamin Franklin Little, $830, being in full for the purchase of a Negro slave named Pocahontas.
Let's tell the full story. Let's tell the full story. You feel me? So, in reality, Negroes had prisoners of war and white people had prisoners of war. You feel me? Just like the Iranians is capturing U.S. troops, prisoners of war. You feel me? Just like the Israeli, the IDF, and the U.S. Army is capturing Iranian soldiers, prisoners of war. So once you become a prisoner of war, they can reclassify you as a slave, right? And once they reclassify you as a slave, then they can take your land. You feel me? Then they can take your land. So again, that's what happened with my great grandma. That's what happened here, right? Because this is her shit. She was 25 years old in 1870. You feel me? She was 25 in 1870. But she did not get any, because if she would have got those land inheritment rights, which she's very much owed, because and this is in Patrick County, Virginia, by the way. Okay? So we would be extremely wealthy. Like, bro, we have so much land. Like, these are mountains. They got mountains named after my family in Virginia. You feel what I'm saying? So essentially we already got it. And like to Nas' point, I'm thinking about buying that land back. Really, this is all you got to do. Instead of buying the joint back, you get this. Dang, so it says, unlike fee simple. So fee simple still has conditions, right? Because it has obligations to the state. It's not recognized in the U.S. for individuals, as all lands is subject to eminent domain and taxation, right? So we have to get the allodial titles back. Let's talk to Nas about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk to Nas. Tell Nas to come to the Trey folk. Matter of fact, where Book of Rhymes at? Where Book of Rhymes? I'm geeked up now, yo. I'm geeked up now, bro. Yo, this my letter to Esco, bro. It's the letter to Esco. This is in Book of Rhymes, bro. It's in Book of Rhymes. Ecclesiastes. What the freak? I got it. Man. Yo. So we just the poetry section, yeah. So, mountaintop, dancing with the devil. He say the world is yours, Rihanna, take a bow. I'm tempted. Solomon chapter, man. Yeah. I say, yeah. Now, this is called Ecclesiastes, page 161 in Book of Rhymes. I'm like, yo, mountaintop, dancing with the devil. He say the world is yours, Rihanna, take a bow. I'm tempted. Solomon chapter 2. He knew. Wake up. This shit meaninless. Chasing the wind. Missed out on life. standing still, looking at Earth platform, symbolic as it is in heaven. April Fools, rise up. I serve an awesome God. Jah waiting in Zion, promised land that won't be broken, filled with milk and honey. Power is freedom. Freedom is power. That's why I've been writing for the last 4 hours. I'm the Don. All I need is one mic, Nas. All I need is one mic, Nas. Yo, the lost tapes. These my lost tapes. This can't be my book of rhymes, Nas. Here we go. Yo, let's go. Man, hold on. Hold up. Shut up. Yo, let's go. These my lost tapes. Stay low as I write to the greats. Book of rhymes ahead of my time, dedicated to a real QBOG. No cap. Don't bluff. Godson across the belly. I'm sincere, loud and clear, but I'm on mute, cause the Euro world hate the truth. Brainwashed, about to speak one and start blazing. Haroon Makedi, half man, half amazing. Taking trips down memory lane, bumping Stillmatic. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. Man, blood of a slave, heart of a king. Trey Fo like Jamaica Queens, you know what I mean? Dane Marley like Mark Garvey. Family Feud and got my face stuck like Steve Harvey. Hard to steal, keep it real. Lay low, but I got a mass appeal. Yo, let's go. Tell Ann Jones, God rest her soul. Cause Mary, did you know that your baby boy will be puffing the video? No Diddy. Yeah, they hated Jesus. So you can hate me now. I'm London, now I'm the high priest. Food for thought. Yeast, munchie. Woes of though don't eat. Feast. Big Sean preach. Doing numbers. No more suits dropped this summer. Here for eternity. You feel me? Yo, let's go. Yo, let's go. Man. Yo, that's crazy. This whole section is dedicated to, this section right here dedicated to Nas. You know what I mean? And Book of Rhymes. You know what I mean? It's the letter to Nas. Yo, Nas, I'm writing you this letter because I had this affirmation that you would pick this book up. Word on the street, Nas got Book of Rhymes. Now, you feel me? Word on the street. Yo, Nas, I'm writing you this letter because I had this affirmation that you would pick up this book. I figured it would be dope to reach out to you through here. I started listening to you my senior year in high school. We got a lot of similarities, from you losing your moms to having homies in the box to being a Jones blood. The first song I heard of you was Thug's Mansion with Pop. From there I dug into Illmatic and instantly was a fan. Your music got me through high school and college. Real talk, you inspire a lot of my work. In fact, I'm bumping Illmatic right now. Represent as I'm writing this. This influence that you had on our culture is legendary. The youngins writing books and opening up businesses off your legacy. That's real, Slim. Then I quote Nas, right? I quote him. I'm like, yo, I got these ideas I want to share with y'all, and I don't know what y'all think about it, but you can add to it in your life and say maybe I sparked something in you that makes you go even harder. Yo, let's go. You gotta come to the Trey Fo, my city. I'm gonna have to take you around the city and hip you to all the opportunity that's out here for our people. You know how you talk about teaching the youth. I'm all for that. We got some initiatives that's about to crack the cement. Word is bond. But if you read this, I appreciate you, big homie. Sincerely, Slade. Sanaa Lathan. You know what I mean? So this Book of Rhymes it comes from the Godson album, Book of Rhymes. I took that and made a whole Book of Rhymes. That's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? This can't be my Book of Rhymes now. It can't be this bullshit. I had this shit up in boxes and shit, son. You know what I'm saying? 19. 5/4/19, man. So I'm saying. So yeah, this is like, you know, the Book of Rhymes is something that, like, if you going through something, you recite one of these in the morning. I hate being broke, but I love it though. When you a broke nigga, they ain't gonna wanna fuck with you. I earn my stripes at night, but I ain't get no signing bonus. Staying true might keep your pockets low. You see who really for you when you at the bottom though. Fuck the fame, the shit worthless. I'ma change the game, rules and all. Writing laws, I'm my own legislator. Fuck Trump and his cabinet. I got Hell Kitchen, all my niggas cooking cause we taught us starving. We tired of starving, so we bumping that Marvin. You feel what I'm saying? In the morning. Yeah. 'Cause I'm who y'all think J. Cole is. I'm who y'all think I'm who y'all think J. Cole is on top of the Indian Hill. We call it Happy Hill because we trill like Napoleon. Happy Hill. I'm the modern Napoleon Hill. I'm just more trill and my literature ill like Matic. Yeah. Yeah, we brought the static because we from the Ville. We descendants of the Ville. So we brought the static back. Like, right? We brought the static back. Bohemian Mafia. You know what I'm saying? From the east to the west. From California to Oregon. You know what I mean? My voice is like an organ. Because my mama was on Oregon Avenue. Who knew that Q would tap into this much revenue? Yeah. Now I'm getting money like I'm a Jew. This shit written. It's for the few. That's chapter 4 in my book. More, matter of fact, that's chapter 6. Give them bricks of books. Who you know talking like this from the sticks? North side of Winston. Matter of fact, we call it the north side of Salam. Cause I'm from the Dar el Salam. That's the house of peace. Holla at my niece. You can't even get her. She's You can't even get my niece. She's out of your league. Meanwhile, I'm woke like weight, balling like I'm Jeff Teague, and I ain't even in the league. But I'm still running the field. Yeah, I'm still running the field, king of the South, like I'm Cam Newton. True to this game, I ain't lame. I'm in my own lane. Man, from I-95 to I-26, you know we crossed that shit from the porch to your doorstep, like DoorDash. We the source, true to this religion, like I'm two bars, titty 2 chains. Shout out to 2 bars. Yeah, I knew him before he knew the stars. Now we in Mars. And I get my flag and my sword, getting my people on one accord, letting them know that this world is yours. So if the world is yours, I mean the land is yours. For sure. Building with Hazel Mack. They don't know nothing about that. Yeah. I'm on conferences with Hazel Mack on my iMac. Damn. Yeah. Real leader. You know what I'm saying? Daughters of the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Slim? We changing the game. We getting our land back. I know they don't like that, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Miss Mac, Mama Mac back. She ain't about to play. We here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Because we from that red clay, Mississippi stepper. Yeah. Let Trump know that the mound builders is back. And we work for Hazel Mack. Yeah. Carter G. Woodson. Education first. Academies for our sons and our daughters so they could be smarter and they can rise up and run the Asiatic nation. You know what I'm saying? I talk like I'm Haitian. That's just my dedication. Yeah, like Farrakhan talking to Mike Wallace. Hey, man, that's just off the dome, son. That's off the dome. Shout out to Bo, bitch. We out.